Black Hollow. Even the name whispered a chilling tale. It was a town cloaked in perpetual mist, where secrets clung to the cobblestone streets like cobwebs. The townsfolk, with their wary eyes and hushed whispers, carried the weight of generations past. They were haunted by something more than just memories. They were haunted by truth itself. Eleanor Grayson knew these truths all too well. Driven away by tragedy, she had spent 2 decades trying to outrun the shadow of Black Hollow. It was her birthplace, but it also held the darkest chapters of her family's history. A history tainted by an unspeakable crime and an accusation that shattered her world. 20 years ago, her father, a man of integrity and warmth, was branded a murderer. Accused of a crime he swore he didn't commit, he was condemned by whispers and shadows. The townsfolk, quick to judge and slow to forgive, turned their backs on him. They became his jailers, their suspicion a heavier burden than any prison cell. The weight of their judgment proved too much. Her father, broken by betrayal and despair, breathed his last breath behind bars. An innocent man, forever branded a criminal. But Eleanor knew the truth, and she was back to unveil it. The familiar chill of Black Hollow seeped into Eleanor's bones the moment she crossed the town border. The air hung heavy with unspoken truths and lingering resentments. The past was not dead. It wasn't even past. The townsfolk, their faces etched with suspicion, watched her every move. Their silence spoke volumes. They remembered. They judged. But their fear, she realized, was not of her. It was of what she might unearth. Eleanor had returned with a singular purpose: vengeance. Her father's name, stained by their accusations, would be cleared. She would bring the true culprit to justice, even if it meant unraveling the very fabric of Black Hollow. Her investigation began at the heart of the tragedy, the old Grayson Manor. Now abandoned and decaying, it stood as a grim reminder of her family's downfall. The walls, she knew, held secrets. Secrets that whispered of betrayal, of hidden motives, of a truth too terrible to face. Days bled into nights as Eleanor tirelessly pieced together the fragments of a broken past. She scoured old police reports, her frustration mounting with each dead end. The investigation, riddled with inconsistencies and shrouded in secrecy, felt like a labyrinth designed to protect the guilty. The townsfolk, tight-lipped and wary, offered little help. Their memories, it seemed, were clouded by fear or perhaps something more sinister. Every question was met with evasive answers, every lead dissolving into the suffocating fog of Black Hollow's deceit. But Eleanor persevered. She wouldn't be deterred. She delved deeper, driven by the memory of her father's heartbroken eyes. The truth, she believed, was out there, buried beneath layers of lies and deceit. And she would find it. She discovered a series of hidden letters tucked away in a dusty attic, penned by an anonymous source. The letters spoke of a conspiracy, a web of deceit spun around the murder that shattered her family. They pointed to a name that chilled her to her core: Jeremiah Crow. Jeremiah Crow, the town's recluse living on the outskirts of Black Hollow, shrouded in whispers and rumors. He was an outcast, a pariah, shunned by the very community that now feared him. But he was also the key to unraveling the truth behind her father's demise. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Eleanor confronted Jeremiah. His eyes, filled with a mixture of fear and resignation, confirmed her suspicions. He knew. He had always known. The truth spilled from his lips, each word a nail hammered into the coffin of Black Hollow's deceit. Jeremiah, consumed by envy and resentment towards her father, had framed him for the murder. He had manipulated the townsfolk, exploiting their fears and prejudices, turning them into unwitting accomplices to his crime. The revelation hit Eleanor like a physical blow. The truth, though long sought, was a bitter pill to swallow.